This conference
Yeah.
will now be recorded.
Sir, in Docker, I think Docker Compose, there is one topic, right? You will see after or
No, Docker Compose I'm not going to cover. It's generally we don't use Docker Compose every project. Okay, so there is an alternative called Docker Swarm. In
yeah,
Docker Swarm, we use Docker Compose. So instead of Docker Swarm, we are using Kubernetes. So you can
okay.
say that if anybody asks about Docker Compose, I know what is Docker Compose, but we are not using in my project. Okay, so we are using Kubernetes. That is what you can say.
Okay, right, sir.
Okay, yeah. So I'll give just brief idea about Docker Compose. Guys, example, I have one application. Okay, I have one database also. So in that case, to manage both together, okay, now I will use Docker Compose. Just a minute, let me show you. Okay, now generally application and database both should be uh, like run together, right? So if it is normal Docker means directly we'll create the container, one application container, one database container. Okay, so instead of that, in a single file, you will create, you will maintain those two things as a service. Okay, here this is how the compose file will be. See, two images. One is for web application. One is for one more ready maybe application or database. Okay, now same similar like how you are running your containers Docker run -dit -p -vc. This is -p option. This is -v option. Okay, na? So like you want to talk to Redis image, Redis container. So this is one service and one more service for Redis application, Redis database. Okay, now so this is how we like create Docker Compose file. Generally, we use it for Docker Swarm. This Docker Compose files we use it for Docker Swarm. Okay, now so you can say in my project we are using uh, Kubernetes instead of Docker Swarm. Okay, na? So that is what. That's the reason I'm not covering this. But as just a brief idea, so to manage multiple containers together, okay, we use Docker Compose file. Yeah. Now let's move on to. Can you please open? Okay. Can you please open paint session? Okay. So here, so what is Kubernetes? So why do we need Kubernetes on top of Docker? Okay. So very simple, guys. in Docker, we have some challenges, guys. Okay, now. So in Docker, we have some challenges. That is the reason we are using Kubernetes. What are those challenges means? Assume that I have one application. Okay, now. I have one container for that application. And if Docker host is down, guys, example, I have one application container, I have one database container. If Docker host is down, so my container also will be down, right? Guys, avuna kada? Na Docker host down aithe containers down aithe kada? One challenge. The second challenge is, if my example, I have multiple containers, 5 or 6 containers I have in my Docker host. So already I have an idea which container like will take how much. Based on that only I created my containers, right? So but assume that one of the container is taking more resources, CPU, memory, storage. Then what will happen? The other containers will have performance issues. One more challenge, the second challenge. The third challenge, to upgrade my container. Okay, now. For example, I have latest image. Okay, so I have latest image in my Docker. Now I want to upgrade, I want to rebuild my container. So I have to delete my existing container, then create new container. Yes or no? So downtime is there. Like this, multiple challenges I have in Docker. So that is where we have Docker Swarm or Kubernetes, guys. So Docker Swarm gani Kubernetes kani undi. So here in Docker Swarm or Kubernetes, multiple Docker host will be there, not single Docker host, guys. So in Docker Swarm or Kubernetes, so let's talk about Kubernetes only. So we have multiple Docker hosts. So in terms of Kubernetes, we call them as worker node, guys. What in worker nodes antam? In Docker, we call them as Docker host, right? In Kubernetes, we call them as worker nodes. Okay, and here your containers, we can maintain the replicas, guys. We can maintain the replicas. Replicas means, example, guys, in real time for any application. Okay, na. So example, one website is there, one web server is there. Okay, na. So we maintain multiple replicas. Replicas ante enti? Same setup. The two containers should have same data, same setup, same application. So and on top of it, one load balancer we have to set up. So you'll get a common URL for this website instead of generally every container or every EC2 instance has one IP address, right? So for high availability, okay na, so you can maintain replicas. Replicas ante enti? Two same setup. Two EC2 instances or two containers, same setup, same data. Okay na. So you will get two IPs actually. So there is a concept called load balancer, that is high availability component. By using load balancer technique, we can get one IP address for these two containers. And with that IP only we can connect to this website. So load balancer can share the traffic to divert the traffic to one of the container or one of the EC2. So in Docker that is not possible. Okay, na, you cannot maintain the replicas. That technique not there by default in Docker. But here you can maintain the replicas. So like example, for web server, two containers. For application, two containers. For database, 2 containers. So high availability is very, very important, guys. Okay, now there are some techniques for that, like auto scaling, load balancer. కొన్ని techniques ఉన్నాయి real time లో. We have some techniques to achieve high availability. We'll maintain the replicas. అంటే ఏ అప్లికేషన్ కైనా సరే రెప్లికా డూప్లికేట్ సర్వర్ ఉంటుంది, సేమ్ డేటా యూ హ్యావ్. సో ఇన్ డాకర్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్, బట్ ఇన్ Kubernetes you can achieve that replication concept. You can create the replication controllers, create containers. సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడ ఏముందో ఇక్కడ కూడా అదే ఉంటుంది. సో దెన్ which container customer will connect? As I told, we have concept called load balancer. You will get one URL only, one IP only, if you create load balancer on top of your containers. Okay, na? It doesn't matter how many replicas you have, 3, 4, 5, 10. It's completely up to you. Okay, na? So then you will get one IP. So high availability will be there for your application. So in Kubernetes that is possible. Load balancer, auto scaling also. So we'll talk about that auto scaling also later. So in advantages ఉన్నాయి. So we have this many advantages in Kubernetes. Okay, na? So that's the reason we are using Kubernetes on top of Docker. Guys, Docker మీద Kubernetes install చేస్తున్నాం. We use Kubernetes on top of Docker, with Docker, not without Docker. Okay, so here one more node also will be there. We call it as master node. So master node manage these worker nodes. So all together we call it as a cluster. ఒక cluster అంటాం దీన్ని. We call it as one cluster. So in Kubernetes cluster, one master node and 2 worker nodes will be there. Minimum 2 worker nodes, but you can add any number of worker nodes. And for your container, for each container you will have the replica. Why? How we can avoid the challenges here? Why? How we can overcome the challenges means, as I told here, what is the first challenge? If one Docker host down, so the containers also will be down, so application will be down. But here in this case, I have multiple worker nodes, I have replicas. If one worker node down, so it will maintain these replicas in other worker node also. Okay, na? So still application is available. You never feel application is down. Okay, so next, what is the second challenge? Even resource consumption.
Sir, what is a master node?
Master is additional node which manages your worker nodes. It will manage in which worker node, what is the capacity of the worker node. Okay, na? So in which resources running in which worker node. So that information available in master node. Okay, now we will create a cluster. So the group of servers with one head is called as one cluster. General concept it is. In Kubernetes also, group of servers will be there together. They work together, and one node is managed node. So all together called as one cluster. Okay, na? Yeah. So
Only one
here,
master node is there, multiple masters we can have.
by default one, but you can in Kubernetes there is no concept of 2 masters with the default Kubernetes. But additionally, there are some additional tools we can use. By using them, you can add multiple masters also. Okay, na? But by default in Kubernetes we don't have multi-master concept. But with some additional tools like HA proxy, okay, na? High availability proxy, that is some additional tool. By using that, okay, na, I can set up multi-masters also. But defaultly only one master will be there with multi-worker nodes, multiple worker nodes. Worker nodes can be any number. Okay, na? So guys, worker nodes can be any number of worker nodes. Next,
Sir, I
as I
have one
told,
doubt, sir.
hmm,
Actually, in the Kubernetes introduction, you told that while we are using Docker, there may be a chance of Docker host to be,
down.
Docker host to be down. Same likewise, here in Kubernetes also, is there any chance master node will be down, or it will be on all the time? It
Yeah,
will be available.
definitely. Master node also might be down. Okay, now that is the reason we have some techniques to make it up and running. Okay, now so you can set up multi-master node, or else some default tools available. Okay, now in AWS, or else some other techniques like KOPS method. Okay, now if you use those methods, automatically it will make your master up and running. Even if it is down also, immediately one more master will come up. That kind of techniques we have.
Oh, correct.
Okay, na? But if worker node one down, as I told, we'll maintain one additional worker node also if requirement, if it is production. Okay, na? So number of worker nodes. So if one worker node down also, still my replicas will go to another worker node automatically.
Sir, here in this case, load balancing is applicable only for workers, or it will applicable to managing nodes also?
Only worker nodes containers. Inside worker nodes, we are giving containers. Right? For them, we have the load balancer, not for worker nodes.
Okay, so in the manager
Worker
node,
node
we are not
local
running any containers.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
na? So in managed node or in master node, we don't manage anything. In worker node only, our containers will be our application related. Okay, na?
Okay, right, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, as I told, like that is the reason we are using Kubernetes. Okay, na? So now let's build a Kubernetes cluster. There are multiple ways, guys. We can build our Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so let's move on. Can you build 3 CentOS machines, T2 medium machines? I need 3. So first of all, launch. So T2 micro won't work out, guys. Okay. So 2 servers I will launch for worker node. Do you have this key? Yeah. And launch one more server for with T2 micro. Oh, sorry. I'm using Amazon Linux. I think Amazon Linux, does it work? I think it will work. Yeah, go ahead. Launch one more EC2 instance. So say here worker node 1 and worker node 2. Worker node 1 and worker node 2. master node. So log into all of them. Yeah, okay. So can you please open my Google Drive once? Do you have my Google Drive? Okay. Here, go to DevOps class notes. Kubernetes. Here may FFI20 document. KOPS. First, we'll go with this one. Can you please open this website? Okay. So guys, we have to follow this document now. So we are going to do all this. Can you please increase the font? Okay. So we are going to do all these things now in our all worker nodes, all nodes. Yeah, go ahead. So in all the nodes, please run these commands one by one. In 3 nodes, you have to do that. Master and worker nodes everywhere. Copy one by one. First, do it in order. First in master node, then worker node 1, and then worker node 2. Do in that way. Then worker node 1. No, do it in worker node 1. Do it in order. Then only you can. So already it is there. Try in one. So no problem. Run it in worker node 2 also. We have to test everything. Now go to second command. So guys, make sure that you run this everywhere without fail. Next. Wait. Something problem here. Wait. Okay. So yeah, I think last class also we got this error. Let me give you solution. Yeah, I just sent one workaround. Can you please open your WhatsApp? Open your WhatsApp. Open this file. Everywhere in all 3 servers, open that file. VI. Just a minute. Open in Google. Paste. Enter. Increase the font. Right. Okay, try these commands. This is first command. Try. Copy. Try in master first. Control C. Enter. Same one. Okay, just a minute. Copy this. Enter. Okay. Now try it. Not this one. Try this. Total. Maybe in Amazon Linux it is not working. Try. So this is the thing we did now. So this command. Okay. So in every server, can you please run this command? Two commands. These are two commands. In worker node 1. First run in worker node 1. Not this one. Enter. Then run in worker node 2. No, I think what happened again? In first in master node it worked. Now again just run history. Can you run these two also? Why this many servers you have?
It's just 3 servers. I just made it group, right? So
Run this also. Now then run this.
hmm. Yes, Amar. It worked.
So is it done in worker node 1 and 2 also?
Yes.
So Docker is installed successfully, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, follow the next. Hmm.
The file is already exists.
Okay, no issues.
Yeah. It should be the same thing here. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Next. Actually, this is one command only, guys. No, don't run like that.
Okay.
This is shortcut command. This is
Yeah.
all one command up to here.
Up to UF, right?
Yes, one command only. Run in all servers.
Okay.
Yeah, in all nodes, do the same thing. That is just shortcut, guys. Actually, this is one command only. Here, I'm creating one file. Okay, this is the data actually.
Yeah.
Okay, this EOF is not part of data. So to make it in one shot, this is kind of shortcut, guys. Okay, now this is one shortcut command. Cat lo idoka short. Generally, how we use first
VI.
cat greater than file name or VI file name. Then this is the data. Okay, now. So this is your data. That is how we maintain. But instead of that, in single shot also you can create like this.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think we have
so that
learned
is
it
what.
from Linux command.
Have you done in all the servers?
No, I'm just left with worker node 2. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, next.
Yes, Amar. So,
Next. Yeah, run this.
okay. Okay.
That's fine. If it is there, we have to disable it.
Yeah.
It seems we don't have it.
I think we don't need this, right, Amar?
Yeah, not required. If firewall
Yeah.
did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, then this is same single command up
Sure.
to here.
Yeah.
Enter. This one. System
Oh,
sysctl system.
system.
So guys, we should be very careful while executing. Even single step, if you miss also, you cannot. Later, guys, I cannot help you individually. You have to follow properly because this Kubernetes setup, few students, they used to ping me personally. Sir, I'm not getting, because even if you miss single step also, maybe some extra space, some like a you cannot get it. Okay, now please watch the video properly and you have to finish it. I cannot help you personally because how can I know that which step you missed? ఏ స్టెప్ మిస్ చేశారో నేనెలా తెలుస్తుంది? నాకెలా తెలుస్తుంది? మీరు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి అది. ఐ కెనాట్ సిట్ విత్ యూ అగైన్. Each and every step I cannot verify which step you missed. That is your responsibility. So please don't ping me personally. Like I'm not getting this output. Even ఎందుకంటే నేను చేస్తే నాకు తెలుస్తుంది ఏ స్టెప్ మిస్ చేశాను అవన్నీ నేను వెరిఫై చేసుకోగలుగుతాను. మీరే స్టెప్ మిస్ చేశారో నాకెలా తెలుస్తుంది? ఓకే, వెయిట్ సంథింగ్ వెయిట్ wait. So here again, yeah, now I given one suggestion, right? One work on that one, please use it. Actually this one you should make it 0. Can you open this file?
Oh, okay, sure.
Open this file.
Yeah.
So adi me responsibility, guys. Okay, now please watch this video carefully. It is your responsibility.
Is that group check?
Below one.
Oh.
Save it. Yeah, in every system do the same thing.
Yeah, sure. Yes, Amar. So it's done.
Okay. Can you do one thing? Can you open your worker note 2?
Yeah.
I want to save that. Still. Open your notepad. Yeah, this is one thing. And one more thing.
I think it's from fourth. Fourth, yeah. You didn't say the previous one yet.
Yeah. Can you send all this together in WhatsApp?
Yeah, sure, Amar. I think you didn't save the previous one. Let me see.
Which one?
I don't know. In the worker note 2,
No, I think this is fine.
oh, okay, sure.
This is fine. Send it after the class. Okay.
Sure, Amar. Yeah.
Open your website. Okay. So here up to here in every node we have to do that. Now in master node, only in master.
Okay.
Here, just remove this. Okay. Can you log into this master node security group? We have to open 6443 port number in master node. 6443. Open the security group. Open 6443.
Yes, Amar.
6443 you open, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now go back. Okay. Copy this. And in all worker nodes, you have to run this.
Okay.
Go to your worker node. So how many worker nodes you have, that many worker nodes you have to run this.
So
Okay.
what is that?
You will come to know that. Okay.
Sure.
Go back to the document.
So this is what we just did.
This is completed. Yeah. In master only, please run these commands.
Okay.
Only in master.
Yes. Lana.
Yeah. Next. This is not required. Can you run kubectl get nodes?
Get hyphen
Node.
nodes.
Get space nodes.
Okay.
Yeah, good. You have everything ready now. So the explanation part we will see in tomorrow class. So who will set up this before tomorrow class? Because we can't waste daily the same thing. Who will take
So
this one? I need this one, guys. Before the class, I need this setup. Everything should be ready. So tell me who will take care.
So as we already did, is it just okay to just start all these 3 servers, or do we need to do the same setup every day, every time?
Yes, you are right. So because every day we cannot test, we cannot do it in class, right?
Yes.
Yes
No,
or
no.
no?
What I mean is like we just enabled everything, right? So is that okay if, because we already
I
did
didn't
it in
come
mine,
again.
right? We already did the same setup today, right? So is
Yes.
that okay if we,
Yeah,
if I
that is fine.
start the
But
servers?
unnecessarily you will be charged, right?
Okay, I think that is fine, Marcus. That is all for our knowledge, right?
Hmm.
If someone else
Yeah.
is good, yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because
if,
guys, we can't just keep it running or start. Even if you stop and start also, like there will be some కొన్నిసార్లు start అవ్వదు. Again, we have to debug it. So time taking process. So instead of that, if someone be ready before our class, so who will set up? Because every day we can't wait.
yes,
Okay.
but you
So
need T2 mediums, right?
yes,
Sure.
you have to watch the video carefully today.
Video?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. Then we have to set up before the class. Okay, now guys, someone please do it. So make sure that Prudvi, at least you have the setup.
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
sure.
na? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. The explanation part we'll see in tomorrow class.
Okay.
Yeah.